Hey guys, back with you with my other deadfall trap. What I've done here is I've got a spring pole, which after I set this off I'll show you how I attached it over here. Very simple. And then I've got tied from my spring pole, I've got my rope going back to my trigger stick, which my bait would be tied to that trigger stick. Underneath that I've got a stake stick, which is part of my trigger system I've got set up on this deadfall. And then here's my brace stick with rope tied between my spring pole and my brace stick, but with some slack there. And what I've done on my trigger system, so here would be my stake stick, and my trigger stick I've carved down to a point, and I tied a rope around this. And what I've done is left them round, because round on round works better. But anyway, you get that point in there between the rope, lightly set it, and you've got your bait tied to this stick. And so normally this would be set up a little bit bigger so you could catch something, you know, say a muskrat or otter, or fox or something. But anyway, so as the animal comes in and they chew on this stick, they're going to start messing with it, and it'll dislodge it, and that spring pull should pull it out. And when it jerks the trigger stick out, this should tighten up and rip this brace stick off of the top of the deadfall. Should. It did just a minute ago when I tested it, so let's see if I can get it to go for you guys. Oh, and I'd like to mention you'd probably also, you know, have some sticks or something going down each of these sides to create a funnel. That way your animal has to travel out this way, and it has less time to get out of danger. So here's my, let's say my fox coming along and smells my bait, comes in this long way. And for a fox you'd probably want, you know, like a log, or a log weighted down with some stones or something a little heavier than just this, but I scaled it down so I could show you guys. So my fox comes in here and starts chewing on this bait stick here. No more fox. And I'll show you guys how I had my spring pole set up. What I did is I drove a stake in there and a stake in there and took a dry branch. You want to use dry branches on your spring poles because your green branches will kind of conform to the stress you're putting on there, and you won't have the springiness that you had when you first set your trap. But anyway, I just stuck my stick between there, and so as I stretch it back, those two stakes there brace my spring pole. I'm not sure what this kind of trap's called, but I wanted to show you guys that nifty little trigger system, which you can use that same trigger system on tons of different applications of traps, you know, from trying to catch birds to bears to deer, just anything you're trying to trap. So, and I will be back with you guys to show you some more traps.